Hi, welcome to Budgety's demo video, a solution to make your budget management more effective in a simple way. In this video, we will review how to maximize financial control and gain real-time insights about your projects in Jira. Let's start with Budgety. Budgety is a solution for Jira Cloud available with a free trial in the Atlassian marketplace. It helps you to manage budgets and track costs in Jira for both issues and projects. Once the app is installed, we'll find the Jira's App tab drop-down menu. Let's click there and then we will find the main Budgety page. There we can decide whether to link your budget to a project, an issue, or both. Once we enter cost data, the remaining amount in the tracking section will start to get deducted. Let's create our first budget. From the detail section at the top left of the screen on the linked to box, we will choose which projects, issues, or both we need to link to this budget. Search for the project and issue names you need to link to the budget, and then you will have it. Just be sure you have previously created them in Jira. In this example, the budget will be linked to a project and an issue. Still from the details section below the link to box, let's enter the total budget we would need to manage. In this example, we will introduce $10,000. Please note that you can choose your preferred currency, but we will explain that at the end of the video. Now, let's start adding costs from the cost history section, which will be deducted from the total budget. As you can see in the highlighted section, we can be very specific about the details of the costs that we need to enter. In this example, we've added a cost based on logged work. Therefore, we need to select the person who has spent time on this work in Jira. In our case, Leo. We also specify the start and end date of the work, the cost per hour, and the description of the cost. All those fields are mandatory. Once you hit click on the Add Cost button, we'll see the overall cost description, the assignee, the units of time invested, the costs, and the total of this sum. Please note that the amount of hours has been taken from the hours logged in Jira. The total amount comes from multiplying the amount of hours and the total cost. Next, to deduct another cost from our established budget, let's click the Add Cost button on the mid-right side of the screen to add it. This time, let's add a non-based on logged work cost. Let's add a generic cost assigned to Laura on the date of September 9th. We're adding 2 units of work for €2,000 each, and the cost description is computers, which translated would be that Laura is buying 2 computers on the 9th of September. The other 2 boxes are optional to fill, and they indicate whether these costs are classified as CAPEX or OPEX and direct or indirect costs. In this example, we are identifying this cost as CAPEX and a direct cost since computers fall into this category. Let's click on the Save button. Now we can see both costs added with all the corresponding details. This allows better cost tracking and a close look at the budget's progress in Jira. Returning to the tracking section after inputting the costs, it's possible to visualize how the spent expenses, which sum up to €6,000, leave €4,000 remaining from the total €10,000 budget we established in the beginning. We don't want to leave without naming this budget. Let's click on the box at the top left of the screen and call it Budget Next Year. Now it's possible to quickly visualize all the budget and cost information related to the projects and issues of interest in Jira. In regards to seeing real-time insights about our budgets, Budgety offers 3 types of charts according to the type of expense, cost, and overall summary. They can be found in the top left area of Budgety's main page. Let's review those reports separately. The summary report offers a general view of the budget situation. In this case, as we can see on the first budget, the costs are exceeding the target budget. In the second one, the costs are soon to reach the total budget. And on the third budget, we still have room to enter more costs. The second report option segments expenses by CAPEX or OPEX in case you've tagged them as such in previous stages. If you didn't enter this data for any of the costs, it will be displayed as no type. On the third option, we can visualize the same information specifically for direct and indirect costs. Here we're going to show you one of our favorite Budgety features. Go to any Jira issue, and there, in the top issue menu, will be a button named Budgets below the issue title. Click there. Immediately after the issue content, a modal will show the budget linked to this issue. From there, it's possible to add new costs by clicking on the plus icon. It's also possible to create a new budget from this modal if there is no budget already created. Let's add a cost from the budget next year budget from the issue. After clicking on the plus icon, a modal will be displayed, requesting details for the costs we're about to enter, repeating the operation previously explained. In this case, we will add a non-logged work. Let's assign this generic cost to Nina Smith, who needs to buy 2 units of software, $500 each. Let's differentiate this expense as OPEX and indirect cost, and then click on the Save button. Once saved, we see that the remaining budget of budget next year has decreased by $1,000 since we have added a cost for 2 units of software valued at $500 each, which sums those exact $1,000. Additionally, it's worth noting that Budgety allows you to show another currency for your budgets. It's as simple as clicking on the 3 points on the top right side of Budgety's screen, choosing the default currency option to change it, selecting it from the drop-down menu, and voila! With Budgety, it's very simple. And that's it. We hope you find in Budgety your go-to app for budget management and cost tracking. But first, let's finish with a few takeaways. Budgety allows us to associate budgets to projects and issues in Jira in a simple and intuitive way. This app for Jira allows to add costs based on the time spent in projects and issues. It's possible to differentiate between CAPEX and OPEX or direct and indirect costs. Budgety also adapts the currency of your needs and generates real-time reports. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check our YouTube channel for similar videos. If you need further information, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'll be happy to help.